Welcome to my little unboxing of the CR.714 C1 by Mr. Craft in 1/272 scale. I recently bought this kit because I have seen many videos online that were talking about how horrible some of the Mr. Craft kits were, and when I saw that this kit only cost €3.20, I decided to just buy it and see for myself what kind of quality one can expect from Mr. Craft, and if it's really as bad as some people say. I know that the Mr. Craft kits very much vary in quality. For this one, it's actually an ancient tool by Hella from 1967. Hella has recently released a few or many of their old toolings, but with reworked quality. For Mr. Craft, I suppose that is not the case. They also have some more modern molds, like a 2011 Italeri mold for the F35. However, this is definitely not one of those. So let's see what you can expect for €3 from Mr. Craft. You get this regular side opening box, and the parts do seem to just rattle around inside. Yeah, on the back, just some advertisement for further models. Nothing exciting here. So let's see. No, nothing left. Let's see what we can expect. Some instructions with some decals inside. One sprue. One loose part. And another very interesting small sprue. And the canopy in a protective bag. Now that doesn't seem as bad as I expected at first sight. This little part from the propeller seems to have separated from the sprue. It seems like it's this number 7 part here. And if we look at the general quality of the parts, yeah, it's actually okay. It doesn't feel horrible. The surface is definitely not very smooth. However, it seems very... I don't really know how to describe it. Like there's all kinds of trash and residue in the plastics. The detail quality, of course, isn't amazing. So we can see here with the exhaust ports. But you have to consider that this is a 67 tooling, so you definitely can't expect that much, even from somebody else like Hella originally. However, as far as I know, it seems to be somewhat accurate to the real aircraft. The proportions are generally quite okay. Yeah. Let's next have a look at the clear part. You only get one with the canopy, and we can immediately see there's a big piece of flash on the side, but that can be cut away. What can't be cut away, however, is how incredibly scratched this canopy is. So it's very nice that they seem to want to protect it with the plastic bag. However, the quality is really not there. I don't really know if you can see it on the camera, but yeah, maybe in this kind of reflection, the canopy is really scratched, and there's absolutely no detail on there on the outside. So we can see there's supposed to be a few lines here, everywhere. there's absolutely nothing on this piece of plastic. So you will have to paint in those lines by yourself and kind of guess where they are. So this bag seems kind of useless because if the part is already scratched when it's produced, there's nothing to protect it from. Let's look at the instructions next. Maybe those are at least okay. Already, honestly, I'm impressed by the color graphic on the front. Some companies still don't do that. When we fold it open, there seems to be our decals and painting instructions. And as far as I know, yeah, this is a leaflet style instruction. So just one big piece. The instruction steps actually are pretty good. Everything is very clear to see. And also, of course, due to the low number of parts, this should be an easy build. Honestly, I like the instructions. They're pretty okay. Also, the inclusion of these full color painting instructions for our 4 schemes is very nice. And of course, it's nice that they give us multiple schemes for such a low price. But those schemes, of course, are only good if the decals are good. So let's have a look at those. Already quite interesting. We have one blue sheet and one white sheet here. And they look interesting, I would say. The top one, the white one, is of lower quality, I would say, than the blue one. The edges seem quite fuzzy. I don't really think it shows on camera, but in real life, the printing is very much not sharp. Yeah, the blue one seems a little bit better, but you can see that it's a little bit off register and shifted here with the French, and the finish option is also not really centered. And with the Polish one, you can see it as well. But these decals definitely seem better than the white ones. But the choice of giving these 2 very different sheets is already indicative of the savings that, well, of the way that they achieve this very low price. For our options, we have one from Finland, one from a Polish squadron in France, a captured German version, and another French version, which is, however, labeled as Finnish Air Force. I don't know if they made a little mistake there, or if the French Air Force flew in Finland. I don't know. I think it's Mr. Kraft's fault. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. I think for such a low price, I have to forgive them. Honestly, I have to say, for €3, I'm pleased. I don't think anyone expects to get an amazing kit for that price, and this isn't horrible. It could be a lot better, but it's okay. So I would say this is actually worth it, as long as everything fits, which of course I don't know at this point yet, but hopefully everything fits, and then this should be an okay kit. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.